Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Best Ball Bros! I'm Matt.
And I beat you this week.
Well, welcome in to week 5. We just watched the end of Sunday Night Football.
Is this episode 16?
Week 5 seems a little more important than anything. And we just watched the Stefon Diggs revenge game.
What do you have, 140 yards? Something crazy like that?
Yeah, they just threw the stat up there. 146 yards.
Yeah.
10 receptions. Hats off to Stefon Diggs.
Good for him. When a team actively looks at you and is like, we don't want you anymore.
Oh, yeah.
It's got to feel good to go in there and show them who's boss. Although Buffalo did put up a fight.
Oh, yeah. It was definitely an interesting game.
4 fumbles in the first half. And just...
Not great.
Hey, Drake May got his first career game-winning drop. So congratulations, Drake.
First things first, we are going to do a slight quarter season recap. And our twist on it, it's going to be titled, I'm Sorry.
I'm sorry.
So, first up, I'm sorry, Mr. DK Metcalf. I did not know you had this in your game. I thought the marriage between Aaron Rodgers and DK was going to be just absolutely atrocious. And it turns out it's practically a match made in heaven.
I'm sorry, Mr. Daniel Jones. I was not familiar with your game, sir. And I'm assuming a lot of the world is, but man, you have those Indianapolis Colts firing on all cylinders. And unfortunately, where we live, we are going to see a lot of that. But
oh yeah.
It helps. Although it does help when you have the best running back in the game right now.
Yeah, somebody threw it out there that Jonathan Taylor is the only running back to have multiple 3 touchdown games.
Yeah, he's
only one.
Yeah, he's killing it this year. But this is what you drafted him for if you were in New York.
Oh, no kidding.
And look, when you get in a good system, it shows you what you can do. So, Mr. Daniel Jones, I apologize.
All right, now to our listeners, all 3 of you, I'm sorry for recommending TJ Hawkinson. Oh, boy. My bad. I thought it was going to be totally different. Beat writers are suspecting an injury or something. We don't know, but I thought he was going to be coming out of the gates absolutely hot. And it turns out, no. He has essentially been a non-starter. If you drafted him, you ate a bullet.
Yeah. Listener, Tom in Minnesota, I'm sorry for suggesting go receiver. It's so far this year, we have the detriment of what is A.J. Brown. Granted, Ladd McConkey had a game today.
Finally.
But Ladd McConkey, the nightmare that has been Jamar Chase, Justin Jefferson. Granted, Chase had an awesome day today.
Justin Jefferson went over 100 yards today.
It turns out when you're that good, you can overcome those situations. Yeah. But being five weeks in now, and we only have one game out of these guys, it's super frustrating. And I mean, you first 2 rounds you're taking receivers and not a whole lot of them have hit to the extent we were hoping. I mean, Brian Thomas Jr., we still have yet to see his game.
Not at all.
So Chris Olave is one of them. I mean, there's so many. And maybe not. This is a lesson we need to take next offseason. Is we need to maybe open the portfolio more to different draft strategies throughout the offseason.
Yeah. Because, at one point I definitely realized that we were trying to draft the same team over and over and over. And it might have hurt us really bad.
Well, just kind of recapping the best ball standing. And we have one team who is currently in second place in their pool.
Isn't that the team that we took Daniel Jones at the end of the...
Yes, it is.
It was like the third team we did.
Yes.
Where it was like, it looks like Daniel Jones is going to be the starter. And so then we took him, and then all of a sudden we were like, nah, Anthony Richardson's got this, like 2 weeks later.
But we do have a lot of 10th, 11th, 12th place teams.
Out of 12?
Out of 12, out of 10. So,
Look, this is year 1. We expected growing pains, okay?
My knees hurt.
My bad is my bad on the Colts. And, not to piggyback on what you said.
There we go.
We did these completely separately and did not run them past each other. So, my bad on the Colts, I didn't believe in them at the end. When we did our preseason thing where we were picking players off of teams, or we were picking teams and like, who do you want? And I'm pretty sure I said Jonathan Taylor and nobody else. And you know, I might have said that I wanted your boy Tyler Warren. I might have said I wanted him.
He's so,
but boy,
he's so awesome.
It turns out you wanted a lot of people on that team, and I didn't see it. So my bad on that one to the Colts.
Well, I have a twofer for my bad.
Okay.
I'm bad. My bad on Tankarius.
Well, that wasn't just you.
And my bad on Brian Robinson Jr.
Yeah.
Who we did cover this when this news did break. Mm-hmm. But who would have thought two guys that we were just
hammering in like the 7th and 8th round, and we totally believed in this.
To have one of them traded, you're like, okay. To have both of them traded, it's just yeah. So that's my bad. My bad, guys. Maybe we should try CFL players next year.
So that wraps up the I'm sorry segment.
I'm sorry. Well, all right. Let's bring up some good news. Rookie matchup, Matt. How you doing in that?
Well,
yeah,
you're the one that totals the points.
Yeah,
and you already told me.
Yes, I am 4-1 after 5 weeks. So
it's a marathon, not a sprint.
That's 4-1 with no quarterback because Tyler Shuck is yet to play. So,
oh man,
rookie matchup. I'm kicking butt right now. Also, Kincaid versus Pitts.
Pitts had a bye this week,
and I'm sure Kincaid will also enjoy his bye week. But as of right now,
that's when my boy will go surging past.
Kincaid is up by like 220 yards and 2 touchdowns. So
again, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
That is the fun stuff. All right, so let's kind of rewind it back a little bit. Now that we've got all the fun stuff out of the way, let's figure out what on earth happened this. Can you remember all the way back to Thursday night?
I gotta be honest. It's been jettisoned from memory.
Okay.
If you start talking,
I can. Yeah, I'll shake it up. I have a couple notes. Holy cow, McCaffrey workload.
that game was just weird considering they're starting a backup quarterback and all of their like third string wide receivers.
Yeah. And I mean, the Rams were very heavily favored.
Very heavily favored. And everybody was laughing at Mac Jones.
And we can go eons about how awesome Mac Jones looked. And we know a little bit of it's the Shanahan offense.
Yes.
We know that. We also know it super helps when you have the best check down option available in the NFL as your check down.
Yes.
We understand those. But Lord have mercy. Mac Jones.
He was dealing.
And
the craziest part about it is
the confidence.
I mean, it wasn't just the confidence, but you told me, hey, go to Prime Vision so you can get the all 22 look.
Yes. Oh, it's fantastic.
And so I was watching it, and there were so many points in the game where he had to direct his wide receivers where they're supposed to be because they're clearly not on the same page. They're like, wait, where am I supposed to be? And he's like, this formation, get inside, get inside, get inside. And you're watching the play clock tick down, and you're like, there's no way this is going to work. And then he just fires one, and it works. And it's like, how is this working? It was both, this offense is completely off the rails to winning. It was so weird.
I wish that Brian Thomas Jr. had Mac Jones quarterback.
We might have to have the Trevor Lawrence discussion.
I mean, we're going to have to because they play Monday night.
Our DFS contest will lead us to talk about Trevor Lawrence just a little bit.
So I guess my question with you is if you're Shanahan, for one, I would like a job. But if you're Shanahan, can you go back to Brock Purdy with Mac Jones?
Well, I mean, the question is,
I feel like you got to whisper it.
After the beating Mac Jones took, you might have because Mac Jones he was laying on the field at some point, writhing in pain, and you're like, it might be time to pull him out, and then he'd get up holding his ribs and go back in there. So, you know.
Well, I mean, look, he's playing, and we'll lead this into the next bit we talk about. He's playing because of an injury. Mm-hmm. Now he's winning, and he's looking like a damn good quarterback doing it. But I mean, San Fran's whole team is injured.
Yes.
So Lord knows have mercy. McCarthy's still fighting his thing. Carson Wentz looks like he can win and lose you a game all at the same time.
Very much.
I mean, Burrow's out forever. We've already covered that. Lamar missed this week, and Lord have mercy, did Baltimore look like it?
Jaden Daniels missed again.
Jaden Daniels has already missed a game. CD's out, and we're 5 weeks in now.
Yeah.
And if there was a couple other, Omarion Hampton went down today.
Yeah, saw that.
Left the locker room in a boot. That's scary.
Yep.
And those are just kind of ones off the top of my head. I didn't make a big long injury list because I didn't have enough pieces of paper to make the injury list. But I mean, Tyreek Hill snapped his leg last week. I mean,
the the Cards are on their third. Well, they're running a running back by committee with 4th, 5th, and 6th running backs.
Yeah,
because they lost their top 2 running backs.
So I mean, and this is what we need to keep in mind.
Bam Knight had some plays. Amari DeMarcado had a play we're going to talk about later. But
just
what is going on here?
It's crazy. It's crazy, and it's. I know we've played this game long enough that we know injuries are a thing, and I mean Brock Bowers was out today, and because of that stupid early morning game, I could have flexed Fanning in there. Luckily, I fixed it with can't remember who I picked up now, but
was it the Jets tight end or was it Darren Waller?
No, I wish I would have got Waller. You should know I beat him with you. Let me. I had to replace today Brock Bowers with Dalton Schultz.
Oh yeah, he had a game.
Yeah, so could have been worse, but I mean Brock Bowers has been fighting this a couple weeks now. He was playing. Now I'm assuming some type of setback to where he didn't play today.
Yeah, but with Geno, with the wheels just completely coming off of Geno.
Oh, I saw there's people on Twitter saying trade for Shadur Sanders. Yeah. So
but they put Dylan Gabriel in over Shadur. There's no way Shadur is ready. Not a chance.
No, I mean Dylan Gabriel made it a competitive game.
Yeah.
So and that was the early morning game.
I didn't get to watch too much of it because I took my son out to see an air show with my father-in-law. So we had a great old time at the air show. He told me a fun fact about Louisville, by the way. He was saying that Bowman Field, apparently somebody, they don't know who, 30-something years ago, flew in a plane, a Loadmaster, packed to the brim with pot. They unloaded it and just left it behind. Left the plane. And
nice. And
so this silver plane has been parked at Bowman Field for 30 years, and they have no idea who brought it there. And they're just like, they brought in the drug-sniffing dogs, and they're like, oh yeah, there were drugs here. It's not here anymore.
There was a plane crash in Indiana this morning.
I
think it was last night.
Yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, they pulled the pilot out. I think last I saw him in stable condition.
Wow.
Anyways,
yeah. Now that the fun facts are on.
The only notes I have from Sunday morning are penalties killed. And there was a bunch of penalties. A bunch of holding.
Oh, yeah.
A bunch of illegal formation.
Yeah.
And
a lot of linemen downfield called.
Yes. So, okay. Me and you could have this talk. And I feel like if you're listening to this podcast, for one, thank you. I don't understand how you still listen.
I listen to me talk. It's not pretty.
Yeah, I second that. But thank you for listening if you are listening. But this conversation is not for you. This is for me and you, Matt. I can excuse effort penalty. Okay, I can excuse if you're holding. You're holding because it's effort, right? I can even excuse late hit because we know it. That's a tricky line. We know if...
To a degree.
Yes, to a degree. If it's nothing outrageous.
Yeah.
But you got a guy running 17 miles an hour, a guy running 17 miles an hour. They're going to hit each other, and it's hard to stop when you blow the whistle.
And like, not to interrupt your flow here, but how many times have we seen quarterbacks that they're like, oh, I'm going to step out of bounds, cut up the sidelines even more.
I hope.
So,
me and you both know exactly who you're talking about, and he's going to get hit.
He's going to get shit rocked.
Yes, thank you.
And everybody that is going to be upset about it, it's absolutely, he's had this coming for a long time.
And he knows it.
He knows it, too.
He knows it.
Because he's getting away with it. And but it's not just one quarterback.
Yeah.
Lots of quarterbacks have been doing this for a long time.
Yeah. So I can excuse effort penalties, if that makes sense. I cannot excuse the false start, the illegal formations, the unsportsmanlike penalties,
purely mental error,
like delay of games, too many men on the field. All of these that seem to pop up always at the worst time.
Yes.
And so it's hard watching football when you guys are playing at the highest level to have those levels and amounts of penalties. Face mask is iffy, right? That's kind of an effort one to me.
Well, you're rapping and you're just grabbing a hold of whatever you can.
It's easier to say whoa than go, right? And I'd rather have whoa penalties instead of go penalties.
Yes.
So that's super frustrating. Me and my son went out for breakfast, lunch, brunch this morning, so we were listening to it on the radio.
Okay.
And felt like every four minutes there was a penalty. That's just frustrating. We kind of covered all of this. All right, Texans and Ravens, buddy. Now Nick Chubb had the touchdown, but he ran 5 miles an hour getting that. Looked like he was running through molasses. Ridiculous. Willie Marks is the better running back in the back. The fact they kept giving Nick Chubb the ball was driving me.
One thing Nick Chubb has going for him is that he sets up block, and so I don't know. I kind of had the same problem with Jerome Bettis at the end of his career. It wasn't pretty watching him run either, but for some reason they kept giving him the ball.
Well, Nick Chubb is not Jerome Bettis size either.
He's not.
So the notes that I have is that for the Texans O-line to be as bad as they are,
yes,
and the fact they were still able to do that to the Ravens defense, holy cow, son! Target the Ravens defense the rest of the year. I'd line up running backs against them. I'd line up offensive pieces against them. I'd line up tight ends against them. Dalton Schultz, who is awful, had a great game against them.
Yeah.
This is not the Baltimore Ravens defense we grew up with.
I mean,
it's nowhere near it.
It just Ravens, Cincinnati, Cowboys.
Yes.
And also, if you are starting a running back, you need a running back, pick the one going against the Vikings because they've got nothing but pass rushers. That's all they've got is pass rushers. They do not have, they traded away the one guy they had that could stop the run. And so, hot tip, pick running backs going against the Vikings. Also, a swing pass kills the Vikings too. So, continue on.
Okay, so my Colts versus Raiders notes. We kind of covered this earlier when we were talking. Tyler Warren's awesome. Mm-hmm. He's just awesome. I mean, caught another touchdown today. He's everything you want in a tight end.
Jonathan Taylor, everything you want in a running back.
Yeah, my note is he is the best running back in football right now. That's literally the note I wrote down.
He's essentially last year's Saquon.
But we did have a beautiful play, and I don't know if they're going to coin it the junk block, but the Colts had such a jump on this blocked punt.
Oh, really?
That when the gunner jumps to block it, he blocks it with his junk.
Oh!
Beautiful. They almost returned it for a touchdown, too. Beautiful play.
That man sacrificed his family line.
Yeah. Blocked kick. We talked about me down in the punts in the one. Those are beautiful. My favorite play in football by far is the block. Favorite play because it's pure chaos. It's find the ball. It's, oh crap, we can score. It's everything you love in a football play, all in the span of like 3 seconds.
I didn't get to see this play. I missed it. I missed it somehow. But that kind of reminds me of one year. The Packers literally blocked a punt before the punter kicked it. They had their hand on it as he was dropping the punt. So
let me see if I can find this for you real quick.
Okay.
It shouldn't take that long. I didn't think we had a whole bunch of blocks. Oh, no, here it is. I don't know if they're going to show the other angle. The other angle, he for sure blocks this groin, lower abdomen. Yeah.
It kind of looks more like it bounced off of his knee.
Well, on the other angle, it gets him like right here.
Oof.
So lower abdomen, junk blocks more fun.
Okay.
But definitely fun play. My notes for the Cincy versus the Lions. How is that game allowed on TV?
How did Cincy make it a game?
Well, because turns out when you throw Jamar Chase the ball 150 times, he can do something with it. I think he had a 25-yard touchdown and like a 62-yard touchdown.
Yeah.
The 62-yard one was pretty. It was an in and out and just untouched. Defender didn't even have a chance. But, I mean, like we were talking, I mean, if I'm playing a defense against Cincinnati, granted, they put up points today, but they still gave up a ton of sacks.
Yeah.
Browning he'll throw you 3 touchdowns to Jamar Chase, but he'll throw 2 more touchdowns to the opposing team.
Which just means he throws more.
So he's like like if you wanted to punch Jameis Winston in the face, that's Jake Brown. And it's just, it's frustrating watching that because you see it. You very clearly see it. T. Higgins got him a touchdown today. Yossi Voss was making crazy catches like we know Yossi Voss can. And, Jamar Chase did what Jamar Chase did. He got me 29 points on my bench. I think it ended up being 32 points by the end of the day.
Yikes.
And you didn't have to play him, and you still lost. So
my team's a train.
It's frustrating watching that and knowing that could be Joe Burrow easily throwing for 6 touchdowns a game if he was. So yeah, it's just hard. Joe Burrow could be getting 6 touchdowns a game.
He wouldn't be getting 6 touchdowns a game behind that offense.
That's the point that I was going to get. In a world we live in, when the great people of these United States of America are probably all over averaging over 250, why can we not find great offensive linemen?
It's a training problem. It's a lack of practice problem. It's a defenders get more screen time. Nobody gives a crap about the guy blocking Myles Garrett. Everybody cares about Myles Garrett.
Not us.
We don't.
I love a good pancake. Also, side note, I have it right here. Alabama gave Caden Proctor the ball again. I love it so much. They lined him up at fullback and just let him run for the first down. I need a Caden Proctor touchdown.
Again?
I need one. He didn't score. He got the first down.
I thought the first one.
No, that first one was a screen pass.
Oh, okay.
And it got him the first down. They were in the red zone, though. He almost scored. He was like 10 yards away from
Gotcha.
And then they gave him another look, gave him first down, and they fullback dive.
So Fridge 2.0.
Oh, it's fantastic. It's fantastic. I love it. Thank you, Alabama, for giving us that. Caden Proctor, you are awesome. We love you. All right, couple more notes before we get into the Monday night match. Thank you, Sean Payton and the Denver Broncos, for beating Philadelphia and finally showing everybody that their lack of offense is a problem.
I got nothing to add. No.
Thank you. That's all I wanted to.
You just need to have a practical all-star defense.
Just the poeticness of A.J. Brown literally underneath Devontae Smith and the end zone at the end of the game because they missed the one play. And Jalen Hurts overshot a wide open A.J. Brown on what would have been like a 60-yard bomb touchdown, just overshot him by the yard. It's not good. It's not good. And I'm glad that Sean Payton and Bo Nick, the Super Bowl favorite Broncos, are going to show them who's boss.
No matter how many times you call him the Super Bowl favorite, does not mean
the Super Bowl.
He's the
future MVP, future Hall of Famer. Coach of the year with Sean Payton.
With your record of calling Super Bowl winners, I wouldn't do that if I were you. Especially considering how much you like this.
All right, I know we gave Caden Proctor a shout out. We need to say congratulations to Cam Ward and the Tennessee Titans for getting their first NFL win today.
That touchdown. I know you've seen it, listeners. Or listener. I know you've seen it. That touchdown. The NFL just needs to introduce the error from football or from
baseball.
MLB.
There needs to be some form.
An interception, fumbled, kicked into the end zone, and recovered by the Titans for a touchdown.
Yeah. So that counts as a completion with yards to Cam Ward. Then it also counts as a fumble. Also counts as a fumble recovery by
I don't remember who.
I think it was Ridley.
Was it Ridley?
It might have not. I thought it was Ridley. But it counts as a fumble recovery for touchdown.
Yeah.
You're right. We need to have an error category for plays like this and just wash it. Now,
how this play has not had yakety sacks put underneath it 6 million times, I'll never know. And also, this is the most Football Follies play you've seen in the last decade. So please, NFL, bring back Football Folly. I loved those videos as a child.
All right, you ready for this one? I know you're probably.
What's up?
Play. Congratulations, Spencer Rattler, the New Orleans Saints, for finally getting a win this year. And I don't think that audio is going to make it in there. But when my Saints go marching in, they will win. Thank you, baby. Thank you, Spencer Rattler.
You know, when the Vikings win, I don't come in
Well,
with
yeah,
an old horn blowing it.
Well, because just sitting here, clapping your hands, going, skull, sounds stupid.
No, I was talking about bringing a horn in. Yeah.
And you
know
all
what? That's what I'll do. I'll bring in a vuvuzela and start playing that all the time.
Look, you all win a lot more than we do. So when the few wins we get, I get to celebrate.
Does it hurt in your lifetime to watch your team be known as the Aints, and then they get a quarterback, and then they sneak into relevance, and they're one of the best teams for a while, and then they just have disappeared back into being the Aints?
What hurt the most was being so close. No, honestly, what hurt was the coach who led us to this relevant after he lost his Hall of Fame quarterback look around and be like, "Oh no."
What happened? What happened to his beloved tight end quarterback punt upkeeper?
Look, and that weapon is great when you have a Hall of Fame quarterback to get him the ball. When you don't have that Hall of Fame quarterback to get you the ball, things get a little tough. So that's honestly what hurt. We'll make it back one day, maybe in the next 20 years. But Saints got a victory today, buddy. So
I'm happy.
Black and gold banners. Let's go, baby. Let's go. All right, Mr. Matt. Oh, so I sat next to you while you put this lineup together, and
I'm sorry you had to listen to so many sighs.
so
many heavy sighs.
It was like watching you watch a terrible movie. Like, just you did not look like you were having fun. So the matchup, Kansas City at Jacksonville.
Yes.
So Monday night.
I mean, first off, it's Captain's Challenge, which I already don't like.
You already don't like. So who did you put as your captain then?
We did a little bit of pre-show prep. I picked the same captain as you, Etienne Jr.
Yep, for the price. I'm probably not going to, but I thought about swapping my kicker option that I picked into the captain just for the savings. But
I thought about putting Tyquan Thornton in cap.
Ooh, I don't hate that because of Tyquan Thornton's.
If he goes off again.
Yeah.
But
so who else you got? You got ETN.
Mahomes, which you also have.
I also have Mahomes.
You also have Thornton, like I have Thornton.
I also have Thornton.
We have three similar players. I think that's where it ends.
Okay.
Then I picked up Hollywood Brown.
I do not have Hollywood.
Who else do you have?
I have Harrison Butker, the kicker for Canada.
Okay.
That was my how much money do you have left player.
All right, next.
I went Brenton Strain.
All right. I respect it. Who else is catching the ball in that offense?
Well, then we can continue with who else. I mean, Mac Jones was quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars. Everybody would be catching the ball.
Or Jameis.
But instead, the last pick of my team is the starting quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars, Mr. Trevor. And I said at the beginning of the season, we were going to be able to look at this offense and tell if we were going to be able to tell. And they're showing the blood. Is that Calvin? Who's number 4 for the Tigers? Oh, Tyler Lockett. Tyler Lockett got the recovery on the... Okay. So...
you were brave enough to play Trevor Lawrence.
I was brave enough because somebody's got to throw the ball. And Lord knows he's not throwing catchable balls to Brian Thomas Jr. And they take Travis Hunter with the number 2 overall pick, and they don't 100% know how to use him yet.
This was my worry about ever drafting Travis Hunter.
So I think Brenton Strange is if I'm going Brenton Strange, I'm going Trevor Lawrence because I feel like those are one and the same.
Okay.
I said it before the season. This year we were going to see if Trevor Lawrence was going to be the thing. And through 5 games now, granted, they're winning football games. But they're not winning football games because of their offense. They're winning football games because of their defense. And I honestly think they would be the favorite to win that conference if they had Mac Jones.
There's
maybe not that conference, but that division for sure.
There's been some discussion. Trevor Lawrence just doesn't have the deep touch.
it might be that so I haven't had a chance to watch enough Jacksonville, but from what I have watched and the frustrations of having Brian Thomas Jr. everywhere, it's super frustrating, man. And it's one of those offenses that it's like watching Miami or watching what used to be of the Chargers. You see all these pieces and you're like, I can see how this offense can go, and it just never goes.
But Miami is Darren.
Miami is about to fire their coach.
So did Waddle. Waddle too. Sorry to take this in.
Yeah, it turns out when you're not trying to force feed the speed guy every 5 minutes, you're able to move the ball around, and that's a whole separate.
All right.
Okay, so we went way far off.
I have 2 more players to tell you about.
Who else did you?
I picked Pacheco.
Oh God!
Look, I got burned by not playing any running backs.
You're going to let him hurt you twice this week.
I got burned by not picking enough running backs in the one contest now granted that's the Lions, but I got burned by not playing enough running backs in that contest. So I figured I should probably play 2 running backs. And then I picked Parker Washington.
I don't hate the Parker Washington pick.
I'm not happy about the Pacheco one, but I feel like I have to. So, from the top again, I got ETN.
Yes.
Mahomes.
Yes.
Hollywood Brown.
Yes.
Pacheco, Tyquan Thornton, and Parker Washington.
And I have ETN as my captain, Mahomes, Trevor Lawrence, Harrison Butker, Tyquan Thornton, Brenton Stranger. We are in the same contest, right?
Yes, we are.
Okay, because we keep entering different contests, and then we can never really figure out. Although you have been kicking my butt in these Monday night matches.
I think it's just the reduced option is what helps.
See, I thrive a little better with it. So is there anything else you would like to touch on before we wrap it up and call this a happy end to week 5?
No, I got nothing, man.
Well, I wish you the best of luck with Pacheco, and I hope he gets 29.3 points, so you don't beat me this week in our matchup.
So you're saying there's a chance?
There is unfortunately a chance, but with that, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we love you all, and good night.
Good night.